Hello there. So I am this time going to be looking at Adobe Illustrator and preparing your files here for After Effects. I've brought in the same image and just image traced them in. I also, same again as Photoshop, went into my film and video presets in my new document panel and I picked my HDTV 1080. So I've got my 3 layers, and as we know, what's different about Adobe Illustrator with the layering system to Photoshop is we have sub-layers. And in fact, all 3 of my scenes live within these sub-layers. The problem with the sub-layer system is in After Effects, these sub-layers will be flattened into this layer 1, and I can only move layer 1, which means I wouldn't be able to separately move my sheep, my background, and my foreground, breaking that kind of animation link and bond. So I instead need to separate all these sub-layers into layers. So I'm just going to make some new layers by selecting the Create New Layer panel. And then I'm going to start separating them off. I'm going to pick up the sheep by selecting in the far corner to pick up that blue square and drag it up to layer 4. Same again with my foreground. So now that these layers live on their own existing layers, they are animatable and they won't be flattened down into one. So just remember when you are putting together your Adobe Illustrator file, sub-layers that aren't moving at all can stay as sub-layers, but any sub-layers that you want to animate separate to the rest, you will need to separate into layers. Great. I hope that was useful. So same as Photoshop, I can save this as an Adobe Illustrator file, which gives me access to those layers. Give it a name and a place to save, and you are ready for After Effects.